Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Finley Webster and Camille Hyacinth are just average freshmen at Clearwater University in Odapontour, Wisconsin. And they're just having a great day. Except maybe something's gonna go a little weird. Welcome to School Days. School Days stars Celeste, star twin, as Camille Hyacinth. Gen Proc as Finley Webster, with Trey Jorn as your GM. Previously on School Days. All right, so you guys on your freshman orientation, first weekend of college, you explored the campus on a tour with Mindy, the very excited tour guide and sorority girl. She invited you guys while on the tour to a frat party that was happening that night at the Alpha Beta Delta Theta house. She's a member of the sorority Theta Delta Beta Alpha, of course. And she really tried to get Camille to pledge. All right. After the tour, you guys stopped by the Student Center, where you ran into a very interesting Taco Bell cashier named Gabo. And all of the staff at the Student Center in the food area seemed to be largely a bunch of orcs, which was a little odd considering there aren't really a lot of orcs in this part of the country. So, strange, right? But things just get weirder because both of you started having hallucinations. Camille started having hallucinations of Kalain, whatever his name is.
Cucullin.
Cucullin, whatever. Cucullin. Something elves, something mixture of Aramecian bullshit with actual Irish folklore. And Finley started having hallucinations of a short person in a hoodie with mismatched shoes. Anyways, that was weird. You went to a party. That frat house party where you ended up encountering, again, Mindy. And along with, she introduced Camille to some of her sorority sisters. And Finley got a little drunk. Oh, you guys, you met Keith on the porch. And remember, that's Keith with an F. The halfling frat brother. A repeat of my favorite NPC from Campaign 1. And then in the party, Camille ended up having another vision of Cucullin, and Finley saw the hoodied figure again steal some peanut butter. Like, actually steal some peanut butter and run into the basement. The two of you pursued the hooded figure, where you found yourself entering the mysterious corridor. You just, like, passed through a hallway in the basement, were suddenly in this massive, concrete, almost infinite-looking corridor where across one wall appeared to be effectively gateways into different realities. And, while in the corridor, you ended up hiding from something called a Reaper. When you met the hoodied figure, turned out to be a young woman named Cole. who steals peanut butter a lot. Cole, who listeners may recognize as a variation of NK, who we have met in both Campaign 1 and at the beginning of Campaign 2 at different points in her timeline, tried to explain a bit about the corridors and trying to figure out how you guys ended up being able to connect into the corridor, asking about your hallucinations and all that fun stuff, and revealed that even though Finley had seen her all day, she had actually not been any of the places that Finley saw her. And you guys ended up having a bit of an odd moment in the corridor. There was a conversation about the Fae. I don't remember how far we went into that, but it's been brought up, and because Cole's trying to figure out what you encountered that made you able to connect into the corridor, and then you guys ended up walking back into your own reality and into the party again, where you are currently in the basement of the frat house. Music is pumping from upstairs, and you are just standing in these paneled hallways of a semi-furnished basement with an infinite corridor lying down the hallway behind you.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot. Okay.
Yeah. That was... Yeah.
Yeah. So we now know for sure there's a multiverse, so that's pretty... A lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty a lot, and...
Yeah, the movies were correct, I suppose.
Cole's just sitting there scooping peanut butter out of the jar with her fingers and shoving it in her mouth. Is there a movie about her?
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of movies, about superheroes in a multiverse. I mean, I suppose we're not superheroes, but the multiverse bit is true.
I mean, there's also
I've
really
seen people
artsy
be able
ones,
to do
but...
shit. I mean, superheroes are real in some of these.
Ah, that's awesome.
I don't know. Like,
okay.
You watch a building fall down because some guy punched it, and you start thinking that even if it's empty, like, that's somebody's house.
Yeah, that's a lot to throw at it's a lot to throw at us right now. I mean, do you need crackers or something? Do you want me to get like a roll of crackers?
She just keeps staring at you. Why would I need crackers?
To put the peanut butter on?
But peanut butter's good on its own.
Breaks up the texture, though?
Texture's overrated.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
It's peanut butter.
Fine, we can... Whatever. It's not going to worry about that too much. What we should worry about... I don't understand. Why were we seeing stuff then? Because I was seeing stuff.
I tried to. So who you told me? Okay, you told me you met a couple of people today. You told me you met someone named Mindy. You told me you met some guy named Keith. But like I don't know. So okay, so do you know what the Fae are? Like what they actually are?
Like fairies?
Yeah, like fairies, sort of. Okay, so this is like third and secondhand information I got from like my friend Michael. Okay, so like I haven't. So okay, this is just like what I've been told is that there is a reality you're never supposed to go to called the Wilds. If you're in the wilds, get the hell out, okay?
Okay, good to know.
So, okay, so like all the universes, like, you see here, like, if we go out to the, like, she just walks back out to the hall and points at, like, the tablet thing that's next to the doorway that she passed through. Like, she's just standing in the corridor, like, behind you. And she points at the tablet and then, like, walks back in. She says, okay, so on that tablet thing, you notice there's, like, a really long address, right? Like a string of numbers.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Every once in a while, you might see those numbers change, like a fraction gets added. Most realities splinter, right? So, like the corridor only ever connects to like one instance, which is why. So, like, if you go into the corridor and you come back, you'll come back to effectively the reality you left. But technically, realities can break and splinter, and they do all the time. So technically, you come back, this is still your reality, but there's a chance that while you're in the corridor, it's splintered, and you only come back to one of them, and it's still yours. Like it came from you. Like if you were to time travel back in time, you'd be in the correct reality, right? But
okay.
A second reality has splintered off, and that means that like the risk with being in the corridor is that if your reality splinters while you're gone, is that there will be a version where you never came home.
Nah.
Right? But you still can come home, and you'll be home, but there'll be a version that doesn't have a you in it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. The only way to avoid that is when you travel between worlds through a thread. That's different. But this is the way the corridors work is that you're unbound from the reality splintering. In theory, like if your reality splits while you're on the whole thread splits. All the realities splinter together when that happens. There is one reality that never splits, and that is the wilds.
Okay.
The wilds are singular. There is no changes. And
just one wilds.
There is one wilds. The wilds are where the Fae come from. Now, more than just the Fae come from the wilds. The wilds are also home to like a bunch of elves and goblins and orcs and dwarves and halflings. There are no native humans as far as I've been told. And so like those are just normal mortal people who walk around that place and live there, right? Like, but there are older things that are immortal, and like if they leave the wilds, they remain constant and connected. Sometimes they're called gods, but that's not really an accurate thing. Like, they're not gods in the way that we think of them as, like, you know, all-powerful beings, but they are multidimensional beings that live forever and have power that exists outside the forms that we know. As far as I know, I've never met one, but Michael did, which is how he ended up in the corridors in the first place. Is he found one of these things? He found one of these things, and when one sets its attention on you, for some reason, you begin to sync with the ability to see the corridor entrances.
So, like, what? Did one of those things set their attention on, well, us?
That's why I'm asking you who you met today.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because it can have side effects, like either seeing your desires or seeing flashes of either your future or your past. Which is what I'm assuming happened to, you know, because Finley saw me before we ever met, and you were seeing something that you were like focused on, right? Like a hyper focus or something.
Yeah, trying to prove that my family aren't wrong, and that we actually
right.
were
Right.
Yeah,
and so if you have like a heart's desire to prove that, you would see things like when you're in this state, you would start to see flashes of that thing you're focused on. I mean, if it, good news that these weren't like real people coming for you. I mean, like the visions aren't dangerous. Depending on who caused them, it might be.
Oh.
Well, because like there are legends about fairies, and some are friendly and some are not.
Yeah, no, I know about that. It's kind of what I'm really into.
So who did you meet today? I mean, so you met that Mindy girl? You met the guy on the porch?
There are some other sorority sisters with Mindy. I don't remember all their names. There were a lot of them.
Would it have to be someone just in this house? Or just
no,
anybody?
I mean anybody you met today. They don't have to be in the house.
What about that Taco Bell?
I was gonna say the Taco Bell. We went to Taco Bell.
Yeah. And there were these there were a lot of
I haven't had Taco
there.
Bell in so long.
Do you want to go get some?
I don't have money.
I could get you some.
I mean,
I'll pay for you.
We can definitely spot you Taco Bell. That's no big deal.
Thank you. That I would like to go to Taco Bell.
Let's go to Taco Bell. Come on.
Let's go to Taco Bell. That seems like a great idea.
Okay, so you guys are heading out of the party.
Yep.
It is early enough where the Student Center Taco Bell will still be open.
Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll say it's before 11. Yeah. And that's when this Taco Bell happens to close. So yeah, so you guys are walking through the party. Camille and Finley, both roll me a d10.
10.
5.
Camille, you spot Mindy walking right towards you.
Shit, that's Mindy.
Oh my god, hi!
Hey,
So
Mindy.
You guys heading out already?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like... Okay, so I understand. Like, it's a lot. It's your first night here, but oh my god, I really hope you consider joining. I really hope you consider pledging. Theta, Delta, Beta, Alpha would love to have you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not ruling it out. I just ran into an old friend from
I really, like...
my hometown, and I wanted to catch up with her.
And Kate just kind of waves while holding the peanut butter. Okay, cool. You've got a interesting look. Cool. All right, so she kind of like Camille, she kind of like leads this field. Does your friend need money? Is she okay? Is she safe?
Oh, she's just going for this performance art thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Like I don't want to be like judgy, but I just want to make sure that like that like nothing's wrong. All right.
Nothing's wrong.
Okay. So I want you to know how like, oh my god, like I am so happy I met you. We are gonna be such good friends. Oh my god. Okay. And she wanders back off into the party. Feel a lot.
Yep. Yeah. She's a lot. Let's move before she comes back or gets bored.
Okay. So you guys are crossing campus, and you make it back to campus, and you the couple blocks to campus, and you make it to the student center. You guys are walking. It's a lot emptier right now because it's pretty late at night, but some of the food places are still open, including Taco Bell. And the same goblin cashier is working. guys walking. Roll me a d10, everybody.
Okay.
3.
1.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh.
So what would you like?
So as NK approaches the Taco Bell, the look, as Cole approaches the Taco Bell, the expression on the cashier's face changes. The fake smile immediately fades. His eyes widen. How did you how did you find me? Excuse me? I know it is you. I smell you. You are same version. You are same person. This is not your air, Messiah. This is not your world. How did you find me? Chicken quesadilla? I don't know what is happening right now.
Don't look at us. You don't know.
Yes. No, this is totally normal. What the hell are you talking about? You tried to kill me.
You tried to kill this
not that I'm
dude?
aware of. What the? I just want some taco. But you tried to kill me. Kevin. What? Hey, NK.
They know you. Or they act like they know you.
My name is...
Are you like a
Cole?
murderer?
My name is Cole. I mean, my initials are... Like, Cole short for... My initials are NK. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Wait.
Does anyone know what's going on right now?
So you do not know me. You do not know this face. You do not know Kevin. My name is not actually Kevin. Shut up, Kevin. You do not know what you did to me yet. Timeline fuckery. How did you get here? I don't, Boys! Suddenly every orc in the entire food area, just gets alert. And just starts looking straight at this goblin. There's a corridor!
Crap baskets.
And then suddenly you just see every single orc, a dozen orcs who are still in this. Kevin, go to house. Get everyone else. We have to find this corridor. And they all just the goblin just hops over the counter. And as he turns around, he just looks straight at Cole. And he says, we will meet again. We are going to meet again. We are going to meet again because the way these things work, it's going to happen. But so this is not the last you will see of Montanalto Grishnayata the Volunteoso Grobengabo, is what I wanted to say. But technically, I know this is true because we're gonna have a whole fight later that we both survive. But whatever. But but I'm really now confused about why you didn't know me the last time we met, and we gotta figure that one out. And then he just runs off. They all go running out of the student center. So, should I just go behind the counter and make my own Taco Bell? What?
Do you know how to?
I think they're closed.
They just totally left the place open.
What just happened?
I think
do we own this Taco Bell now?
I don't think franchises work that way. They were just employees. They didn't own it.
Well,
and she hops over the counter and just starts like taking a tortilla and just putting ground beef on it and just starts throwing stuff in a tortilla. I mean, it's just gonna go bad.
I'll have one too.
I mean, she's just like, are you asking me to make you one?
Can you?
I mean,
can you teach me how to? I never actually made tacos.
You tortilla, you put the stuff in the stuff. Everything's pre-ready up here. It's a fast food place.
Oh my god, I've never had like a regular job.
Oh my god, you take the things and you put them in the things. It's Taco Bell. It's not like culinary science.
Oh, okay. I can do. Okay.
Yeah, come on. Finley just hops over and. Okay, so what you want to do is and he's just like going through the motions and explaining everything he's doing and making like crunch wraps and all this stuff. He turns into a training video.
Yeah, so that was weird with like the goblins and the orcs. It's been
have you
while
like murdered a goblin or orc?
I don't think I did. I mean, time doesn't pass in the same direction between worlds always, so if I got somewhere that he is later, then I guess, like, maybe I'm gonna fight him later? I've never fought a goblin before. Do you know, either of you have advice for fighting a goblin?
Oh, I haven't really fought many. Well, that's
maybe I
not
should
true.
learn some magic. I don't know. I can't do magic. It sucks. I can't do magic.
Here, I'll teach you something. And Finley will go over and teach Cole a wrist lock.
What's a wrist lock?
It's where you can grab someone's hand in a certain way to render their entire arm unusable.
Gotcha.
Wrist control.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a karate thing.
I just meant that, like, I mean, like, I've been in fistfights before. Usually my solution is to run away. Running away works really well. I'm fast. I'm very good at running away.
Yeah. That's always a good answer. But I mean, it's good to have some skills just in case.
Everybody roll me a D10.
7.
10.
Oh yeah, Camille, you definitely spot, and Phil, you probably do too. There is someone from campus security walking through the food court, very confused right now.
Shit.
Finley's like sitting on the counter eating his crunch wrap, and he's like,
Finley, get down.
We should go.
Yep, let's go.
Okay.
Cole like does a slide over the counter with the weird Taco Bell monstrosity in one hand and a jar of peanut butter in the other. So should we like be worried about that goblin and his friends?
I was gonna ask you that. The goblin seemed like he knew you. I've never fought or killed a goblin.
That's weird, right? Like, we all heard him say that shit, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was freaking weird. This whole day has been freaking weird.
Well, I mean, should we, like, try to protect the corridor at all? Like...
Or at least warn people at the frat house that a bunch of guys are gonna charge in?
Yeah, that might be good.
So you guys are walking outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk outside, you literally see some of the orcs like running around, like stopping, sniffing the air, and then running around more. And like, you see one of them point off, and then they're all like, two of them start running in the direction that the frat house is. Like they are tracking something.
We have to tail those orcs. Like, I don't mean to sound like racial profiling or something, but we should tail them.
I don't think orcs have tails.
No, I've never. I have seen an
It's
orc
a way
with
of
a
saying
tail.
follow them.
I have seen an orc with a tail, not in this reality, but in a reality.
Oh, cool.
I've also seen things called humans that were like lizards, so I don't even like names, man.
It's a way of saying follow them. We should follow them.
There's a whole world that is exactly like this one, except everybody's purple. Don't know what caused the world to evolve purple people, but sure is one.
They're not cannibals, are they? Because then they'd be purple people eaters.
I know that song. It's a good one.
Hey, let's go follow those orcs.
Let's follow the orcs.
All right, so you guys start running, and you follow.
I love how so far this episode we've been at the frat house, at the Taco Bell, going back to the frat house.
I'm at the combination frat house and Taco Bell. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys are headed towards the frat house, and you see, the... Roll me a d10. Both of you roll me a d10.
Four.
1.
Okay, yeah. No, so yeah, occasionally you spot the orcs from time to time as you walk back towards the frat house. We don't necessarily catch anything else with those rolls.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, the party is still going at the frat house, obviously. You guys weren't gone that long. Keith is sitting on the front porch, still. Red Solo cup in hand. Hey, guys.
Yo, Keith. Hey, we just wanted to let you know that a gang of orcs is trying to come crash the party.
I mean, we don't discriminate based on
No, but it'd be
species.
like a super big influx of people.
You say this, the house is like, there are people in the front yard talking at this party. Like, it is, there are so many people at this party.
Right. Cool. Duly noted. Heading inside.
All right.
And Finley wanders in to find a beer.
All right, you guys walk back in. Camille, roll me a d10.
4.
Okay. As you're walking through the party, you get ambushed by a hug from behind. Oh my god, okay, you came back.
Yeah, here I am.
Like, oh my god, do you want to go somewhere and talk? Like, I would love to sit down and talk with you somewhere.
Not really. I'm kind of trying to.
Come on. I mean, obviously this is Mindy for the audience. I think if I wasn't clear.
No, Mindy. I need you to understand that we're. I saw some folks. They just cleared out of the Taco Bell that I stopped by. They were some orcs, and now they've been like sniffing the air, and I'm really worried they're going to
Hello,
attack
regular
some.
American people! As you say that, just
That
in the
I was
middle of
worried
the
about
party, there is a goblin in a Taco Bell uniform with 3 orcs behind him. I am here. Turn off music. Turn off music. Okay. My name is Montanalto Grishnayataka Volantioso Grobengago Gabo, and I am looking for something. If you tell me where it is, you get to go have your party and have nice lives where you live approximately 3/4 more of the time you have on this planet. Okay? If no one tells me where it is, I maybe have Kevin here punch someone in head until it blows up. What do you say, friendly people? Do you feel like helping me or having skull crushed? Yes? Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.